setbacks, parking, handicap parking, loading berth, drainage, land disturbance regulations, utilities, landscaping, traffic flow, and overall plans. Planning Commission has reviewed and approved plan for council action. Discussion and review was held at the 824 council meeting with RP school officials and engineers from AATS&R. Attached plan reviews highlights, updates, and clarifications from that meeting, as well as subsequent agreements reached between AST&R and Oldham Engineering. Welcome.
Thank you. Ron Spoden is here, and Ron is the representative for ATS&R. Dean was not able to be with us this evening, so we're prepared to answer any questions in regards to the last presentation that was made to you. And Kathy has been great to work with as far as soliciting responses from Ron and the school district and making sure that we're in compliance with all the city ordinances and rules and regulations. So on that note, we'll turn it over to you as a council.
The yellow highlighted part was added after the last council meeting. Those were things that we talked about during the council meeting. And at the very last page, the blue part is just to let you know that that Oldham and ATS&R still are working back and forth with a lot of little details. I have a 17-page report here where they were going through line by line a lot of different questions thrown back and forth between the two of them, and there was a whole bunch of okays beside them. That was nice. So there's still a few little things, but mostly it has to do, I think, with calculations. That Dean was asking you to double check calculations for drainage and things like that, or putting riprap someplace where they didn't have originally, and so all those things they're addressing and clearing up the tiny little details with the city engineer. You want them to hook up the computer at all for the drawings of any sections or anything?
Need to do that, guys?
Not from our perspective, but we're happy to provide what additional information is needed by the council.
Maybe you should address the letters.
That's a private matter between the school district and the landowner.
Our city attorney has said the same thing. In fact, he recommended some language that I'll talk to the council about if you wish to move forward tonight and approve the site plan, which he believes we should, based upon with the conditions that are outlined in this document and that are ongoing with our engineer. But the city attorney recommends that we approve this subject to easements and restrictions of record. And I'll give this language to Kathy. What that basically says is that if there's any restrictions or easements that are already in record, any approval that we've given is subject to those documents being worked out between parties. So it gets us out of the middle of this thing, in his opinion. If for some reason we find later that there is some significant violation, we still have the building permit process that we can stop everything and make sure that it's being done properly. But our city attorneys reviewed it, the school's attorneys reviewed it, and the League of Minnesota City Attorney has reviewed the access agreement and language, and they believe that we haven't violated any rights of the property owner to the northeast, Alchecks.
So has our city attorney seen this letter?
He has not. I spoke to him over the phone about it. It's his opinion and the opinion of the lead attorney that it's an issue between the school and the Alchecks.
Just to clarify a few of the questions that were part of the site review. The hydrant that was in question, out at where the easement takes off from Pine Meadow Lane. that was relocated, or that was relocated from, to an area within the easement that is acceptable, normally acceptable?
All of the hydrants that I've looked at that are in the drawing are on the edge, or close to the edge of the 66-foot easement. I believe
Where they
it's-
would normally be placed.
Correct.
Anyway.
And hydrants can be moved. I think there was also discussion about a hydrant that was actually located within the easement width, but on Pine Meadow. That's a city hydrant. And that's on the city right of way, if there is one there.
Right, okay.
I think they're
Just-
talking more about the ones that are further to the east along the south end of the school property, the school building.
Okay.
And-
Okay,
And again,
so
there's two of
those-
them, but they're close to the building.
Okay, but they would be within an area that an engineer would typically place them in a normal street plan, if that ever were to become.
I think they're more geared for fire protection for the school building than they are for any future street. But because of where that water main is located, it wouldn't be located underneath the street if they take off from the existing one, the one that's being proposed. Normally, you would put that underneath the road, the sewer, so they would be protected, and run the hydrants off to the curb edge. Because there's no paved road there going further, they're shoved off closer to the building for fire protection.
Okay, but are they within the easement?
There's two of them, I believe.
That would not be, or that would not ever in the future be used for city services? They're gonna serve only the school, fire protection,
The hydrants?
yes.
Yes.
Not
Well,
on Pine Meadows Lane though.
they're on ductile portion. So that's considered city. The school's gonna provide us an easement for where that water main is right there. So that is ours. That will be our utility right there. But the purpose of those hydrants, for the most part, is gonna be fire protection and of course to flush the main as you would.
But if the school gives that ductile iron portion to the city, it's being constructed right now. At this time, it's being constructed to conform if that was a street. Is that true or not true?
We're not able to build anything on the 66-foot easement. Hydrants will not be located in the easement access.
So you're actually gonna move them from the ones that I saw there?
There.
The drawings we had, there was one or two that were.
No, I mean, the fire code, they have to have a hydrant practically every 300 feet. The truck has about 150 feet on the rig, and so we'd have to look at, well, this one's not in the easement. The only one that's in the easement is the one down in the southeast corner, which was the city one, which we relocated, because it was in the drive
The
before.
one at the drop off on the southeast, in the south,
Yeah, in the southeast.
yeah. No, with your preschool, over here,
We're talking the same one.
isn't there one over here?
There's one here,
Yep.
but that's not in the easement.
That's not.
That's outside the 66-foot easement. The only one that we have is this one that was down.
Yep.
It was actually located down in here.
And you're moving it,
Yeah, we moved up into the
Okay.
island, so.
so they did move it.
Okay, that, and